Hi everybody, I'm Sean from Charlie's Angel Tarot, and I've got a couple of new decks, and that's why I'm doing a couple of new reviews. This one I was asked to do a review on, and like with the Enchanted Tarot, I feel really honored to do so. The Enchanted Dreams, I think they're beautiful cards, and we do learn from each other. So I hope you enjoy the reviews that I do, and please give a reaction in the down below as to let me know whether you like these or whether you've got experience with these. And now I'm going to do the Witch's Oracle, and I was looking for uh, what you call it, cards for Halloween for next year. So anyway, my eye fell on these, and I was asked by the publisher to do a review on some of the decks. So that is what the front looks like, and this is the second edition. This is what the side looks like. The second edition illustrated by Ornia Khan, and the cards are made by Marla Brooks, and so I'm really pleased. And this is the gemstone and crystal information by Nicholas Pearson. So let's have a look. That's what the back looks like. You get pictures from what the cards look like, and you get the ISBN number that I will leave in the description box below, and I'll read what it says on the back of the box. Explore the second edition of the Witch's Oracle through 45 innovative cards and enhanced guidebook that peers into the world of the witch. Stunning artwork now includes 7 brand new inspirational cards as well as the inside messages, spell, incantations and gemstone crystal alliances. The pagan, easy to navigate guide offers straightforward, gentle guidance and takes readers through both good times and bad by viewing the big picture. To find appropriate outcomes, each card includes a suggested crystal or gemstone to enhance your reading, and a magical incantation that provides energy, reinforces the card's meaning, and helps the desired message to be sent out into the universe. In addition to the oracle reading, the deck can be used in conjunction with tarot or oracle for clarification in readings where messages seem inclusive or cryptic. Information is also provided for readers to use as a meditation deck to solve problems and issues. A perfect divination deck for witches and non-pagans alike. It is both for seasoned readers and beginners. Well, I don't do anything with witchcraft, especially black witchcraft. I call myself uh, the White Witch if I have to give it a name. I don't like putting people in cubbyholes. Um, you are who you are. I'm a White Witch, and that means a healer in my eyes. Because in England the witchcraft is still recognized and done more so than anywhere else besides the voodoo side of witchcraft, and I do not like that at all. I'm scared of it. So that's why I do not like witchcraft. I do like the White Witch, but not in the sense of offerings and things like that. I just see myself as a healer, and I think that is a gentler word for a pagan witch nowadays. The witches that I know, they are healers too. They use gemstones, herbs, the herb lady, as they were known in the olden days, and that's why they were the prototype to doctors, and people went to those people, to the herb ladies or the herbalists, and they were called wizards or witches. And I think that's totally wrong. And thank goodness nowadays it is recognized in a different way. Now, as I always have trouble opening up, I've lost all my nails by scraping. I'm using a blunt knife to open up the plastic so I won't damage the box, and it usually works if I can just slither in between the plastic and the box. And thank goodness I have not damaged the box. And wow, thank you angels, we've got a ribbon. It is magnetized. Boom, and look at that presentation. Now that is what I call presentation. And they've used purple ribbon, which is spiritual, but it's a beautiful box, but I still miss the ribbon here to lift it out. So you have to put it on its back, on its head I mean, and then it will lift out. Then you can get the book, and then the cards are easier, beautifully presented. There is room for you to lift it out without damaging the box, which the box was already damaged in the enchanted dream tarot, and this is the back, and that looks like paisley wallpaper. Beautiful. And it's black. I like black. Black is one of my favorite colors, and it's endorsed, and you can really feel it's endorsed. So I'll get back to the cards in a minute. It's a paperback pocketbook. It's pretty thick, small, confined. It is small enough to carry in your handbag, and it is again published by Schiffer, The Red Feather, and the author is Marla Brooks, and Marla Brooks with Crystal and Gemstones Informations by Nicholas Pearson. So she's worked with Nicholas Pearson, and the illustrator is Anya Khan. So let's have a look. First, these are other Schiffer books by Marla Brooks and Orn Khan. Those are books. The workplace, spells, everyday magic, on the job, animal spells and magic, silver era tarot, and lowbrow tarot, major arcana cards, also done by Ornia Khan with Russell Moon. Okay, this is the dedication, acknowledgements, many thanks to blah blah blah. Then you've got your index, and they call it contents. You've got the Ankh. These are the names of the cards, and I don't know whether they're numbered. No, they're not numbered. So you'll just have to have a look at the name of the cards and then refer to the book. Then we've got the foreword, and I won't read all of it. The Witch's Oracle. From the dawning of time, man has tried to reach through the fabric of the unknown in order to achieve enlightenment. Some may have stared into the dark pools of water waiting for the answers to speak. Others work to develop a language made up of repeatable images, symbols, methods, and to aid them in their search. Just a little bit of information about the cards. That the cards were taboo in the old days. Playing cards were created in China. a little bit of history about the Witches Oracle deck. I have to still read that, what they mean and where they've come from. Then we've got the 3 C's: clearing, consecrating, and changing your deck, and charging your deck. That is what you always do when you open up a deck and start using it. Now I'm doing a review, so I'm not going to do that. The spread or not to spread, that is, in fact, some people are purists and do things by the book. I am more of a free thinker and do what feels right when it comes to working with both tarot and oracle. Many will use the oracle deck by pulling one card for an answer to a specific question. Some will draw one card in the morning and find out how their day will be. Others like the classic 3-card past and present and future spread, and goes on. The witch's spread. The first witch spread is the triangular spread. That's the witch's spread. Then you've got the broomstick spread. The witch's broom. Then you've got the witch's oracle. The witch's working with your cards. So there's 2 witches spreads. Then the oracle stones, crystals and gemstones in definition and magic. Crystals. And then a little bit of magic can take you a long way. Ronald Doe. Okay, now we're going to the first page, and you've got a colour photo of the Ankh. That is the first card that you can see, and let's have a look. Right, it gives you a little bit of history where the Ankh comes from, and this I've just noticed the Ankh comes from Egypt and was considered good luck, but you get a little bit of history, then you get the meaning, and then you get the crystal, and that's you get the meaning, history, meaning, and then you get the stone and the crystal that you can use. And for example, the Ankh has crystal gemstone carnelian. Carnelian was referred by the people of ancient Egypt and was often fashioned into Ankh-shaped talisman. Use carnelian to provide or a boost of vital energy and offer you strength when you need an extra push. And then an incantation or incantation is like um, an affirmation. I'm strong and healthy, full of life, free from the daily strife. Life will change from dark to light. The future does indeed look bright. So that is quite nice. The witches, they have rhymes and riddles, and I like the way the incantation is rhyming like a little poem or like a riddle, like a spell. I would have preferred personally if it says meaning and then a few uh, words like good luck, um, good luck, energy boosting, or energy giving, um, no wrong, no right. If you have a couple of words like that, it's easier for me to hold on to the meaning of what the cards mean. Otherwise, every time I use the cards, I would have to refer back to the book until I get to know them. And then we have the sword, then we have the banshee, Banshee, I don't even know what Banshee is. Banshee is a female spirit in Irish mythology, usually seen as an omen of death and a messenger from the other world. The Banshee is sometimes linked with a mystical race, Tuatha the Dam, from where the fairy folk are descended. Banshees are heard more often than seen, wailing as they approach an abode in the late evening or early hours of the morning. She will sometimes perch on a windowsill 2 to 3 hours or even days before an impending death. Banshees also wail around nature and natural forms such as trees, rivers, and stones. So that's the bad energy. That is what I. That's why I stay away from it. Banshees are evil spirits, or it would be much more friendly to the non-witches, to the pagans and non-pagans, like card readers, to give these um, a, a, um, a description like the 3 words: bad spirit, uneasy feeling. Um, the meaning, although human death is inescapable, the folk knowledge of such an event does come with advantages. This not only applies to finality of death, but also to life in general. The cry of a banshee is warning. There you go. That's what they could have used. The word warning. There is an obstacle coming up that you will soon need to clear out of your way. You already know what it is, but we're hoping it would just go away. It won't. But knowing what heads ahead gives you a head start in taking care of it. Consider that this card, symbolic of Benji's cry. You've been warned, and now you must respond. The gemstone is bloodstone. And bloodstone promotes strength, protection, courage. When a problem arises, consider carrying this gem to indulge you to you can tackle the scenario ahead. So there you go. Protection, transformation, um, a warning. That's the words that they could be using as guidance words. Because I think this card is really scary. So, and if you know a little bit about spooky things, because you're watching the vampires or the living dead or whatever, those futuristic films, then these cards will definitely, like the bell, that's not usually news. Let's have a look. The bell will toll. This is to achieve the right vibrations. It helps to actually ring a bell. It is also rung to hold storms, evoke good energies, placed in cupboards or hung on a doorway by guarding the home. Because bells are also used as a warning and a device to draw our attention. Don't ignore its symbols at this time. It's like in the romance deck, um, watch out for the red flags. It, the bell will toll, warnings. So I think if you had those 3 words, the witch's broomstick, it indicates that it is time to make a clean sweep. So then we have the Book of Shadows, and usually that means news. When the book appears in a reading, it is telling you that you are not paying enough attention to detail. Write things down, create new spells, new thoughts, new ideas. Then you've got the Celtic hearts. So I've got my work cut out with this deck, and I'm going to show you its colored photos, meanings, incantations and crystals. So if you are a herb person or you work with oils, then this would be a good book for you. Now at the back of the book we've got incense for matters of the heart, rose, musk, jasmine. So you have a little bit of information about incense. Then we have for courage, for all kinds of, for luck, for employment and strength. That's the incense that you can use, like dragon blood, cinnamon, cypress, ginger, pine. Then for wisdom, happiness, etc., etc. There's a few of those. Let's have a look. For harmony and peace. And then we have about the author, about the illustrator, and about the other author, Nicholas Person. He does the crystals. He does the crystals. Okay, fascinating, a bit scary. So it is something really out of my depth, but I like new things. I'm a typical Gemini, nosy, so I try to look at the positive side of things. Like I said, the back is black, endorsed, and it feels endorsed. The cards are really flexible, so let's have a look at what they feel like when I'm shaking them. They're too bendable, and that's a pity because they will start bending. Now, like the enchanted dreams as well, they're thin, but these are even thinner, so they will bend. They will bend quite easily. You can see it's already hollowing out, so it's nicer if they were sturdier. Right, we've got the skeleton key. I don't, excuse me, but I don't know the meanings of some of them. But the skeleton key, if you can use your imagination, your intuition, skeleton key, you can. That key is a key that will open all doors. Okay. Then you've got the witch's pentagram. It's not a pentacle. The pentagram. I can have a look what that means for you. Like I said, I don't do witchcraft. But pentagram, the pentagram is an ancient symbol, and to many, it is seen as a symbol of faith and protection. Okay, the upward point of the star is representative of the spirit. The other 4 points are represented by the elements earth, water, and fire. Good, I've learned something again. Then we've got the dream catcher. Wow. Dreamcatcher. What is also strange is these two are at the bottom and this one is named at the top. Then we've got the witch hat. Then we've got the skull. Then we've got the spider. Busy, 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 trying to catch something. Well, this is my definition. Then we've got the phoenix, rising from the ashes, new beginning. Toad. Perhaps that might be, whatchamacallit, and it is in alphabetical order, I think. Let me just have a look. Yes, it is in alphabetical order. When this card appears in the reading, you may be experiencing change in your life. The change might be in regard to how you lead your life, but can also be a spiritual nature. Call on the toad to guide you through these times of transition and help you smooth from one state to the next. Yeah, like kissing the toad or kissing the frog. It becomes a prince. Then we've got the triple goddesses. Then we've got the Ankh, that was the first card. We've got the Raven. We've got the Unicorn. The Sword. Watch out, the sword cuts both ways. I'm leaving out the practices, but the sword is also practiced used in spells to cut things like herbs and things like that. And then you've got the third eye, the eye of Horus. That's against evil. Then we've got the witch herself. Then we've got the hag, the old witch, but that has another meaning, must have. Then we've got the witch's bottle. Then we've got hippogriff, and then we've got the four elements, the witch's circle, that is air, that is earth, that's what it means, earth, fire, and water. Then this must be air, water, air, earth. Could be wrong with that, I'll just have to find that out, but it's the four elements. And then we've got the hourglass, then we've got the banshee, then we've got the limbreth, the bat. They're really great cards for Halloween and actually for every day, because they've got the meaning like be careful what you say, giving you power to concentrate, focus on things, but that is the basic meaning. But I find it pretty difficult till now. The cat. Familiar. The bell will toll, getting to hear news. Full moon, sensitivity, spirituality, salamander, and then we've got gargoyle, also evil. You could see these on churches and the old cathedrals, the gargoyles, medieval time monsters, cleaning up. And then we've got the owl, light wisdom, learning most probably, gathering wisdom, seeking professional advice. Scarborough, that's also good luck, warning of evil, the book of shadows. Then we've got Celtic heart, and I think that's lovely, that's nice. And then we've got lightning, magical candles, magic wand. Then we've got the cauldron, Cyric winds cauldron, silver box, that means keeping secrets or opening up the boxes, Pandora's box, chalices, Chinese dragon, they use that for dragon's blood and all that, and teeth, macabre. Okay, we'll find out. This is a nice adventure that we're going on. And that's Merlin, the mirror, your reflection. What do you think about yourself? Encouragement, trust, faith in yourself, things like that. How do you see things? Mortar and pestle, and of course the crystal ball. Well, I think they're very scary, but now that I've looked at the photos, they're very simple, they're not difficult, they're not busy. They definitely come across making a statement, definitely. And of course, what I like is the stones, the crystals. That's for healing. So that is nice that that is an extra. And then the incantation that you can meditate on, or the affirmation to make your dreams come true. Okay, that is absolutely gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish and hope you give me a reaction. So that is absolutely awesome. Take care, my darlings. I'm sorry this one is a real bit short, but I think these cards will grow on me once I start working with them, because like I said, you don't have the 3 words, so that makes it easier for a beginner. It is quite easy if you have the time as a beginner. They're really easy to remember, but it's a lot of information in a small book, and I do like the drawings. I do think the artistry is awesome because they give you that scary effect. I don't understand how these artists can come up with these ideas, but it is, yeah, it's fascinating. Definitely. I'm excited. Wow. Okay, my darlings. I'll see you later. Take care. And please share and like the video. And I'll put the ISBN number down below the video in the description box. Thanks a lot. See you later. Namaste.